Alright. Get everything set up. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, it's not gonna be. How about map properties? And interior. Aha. There we go. Perfect. Hoy there, Danny. Hoy there, Mr. Mudcake. Welcome to the stream. This one had won the poll in Discord, so I'm gonna be making a dating sim. I have made one before. I'm pretty sure I've shown it, and it's riddled with bugs, but I can give an example. I just listened to the man on the internet, Snowden Town Old. Sweet. Awesome. So, I'm pretty much doing a stream on how to do a dating sim on RPG Maker as far as I know, because I have experimented with it before. First, you want to set your, I'm gonna be trying the best I can to show you guys the windows and everything. Keep in mind that for some strange reason, XSplit's like, no, you have to do every individual one. So it's like, okay. So, hold on, let me get the database. Fine, I guess you are not going to do that thing. Well, maybe let's try this instead. We're gonna screen capture desktop. There we go. And I know XSplit just went, oh no, you're doing the entire thing. But, well, I'm just checking YouTube real quick. Hi there, MLG. So I'm doing this thing. I know that you guys probably saw YouTube for a little bit, but I was being defiant of XSplit being a jerk, so I will actually put my stream on my tablet so I can watch chat. So just give me a second. Sorry if this is like riveting stuff. Oh wow, everything's real pixel. Oh, I forgot to change the resolution. Oh. Guys, give me a second. I'm gonna cut out and come back real quick. Alright. Let me take a quick look. Alright, so it's not as garbage. But it's better now, right? Okay, so what you want to do first is set your character to none. Set your graphic to none and apply it. So now you're not going to show up on the screen. And that is a good thing because we don't want to be showing up on the screen. What we're going to want to do is we're going to have like a text box and some dummies. And I think I have some leftover dummies from my old one. Let's see if I could bring that into my database. Resources. Pictures. Import pictures. There we go. So we got desktop selected. There we go. We got some dummies. So I could do... Why is there a sound of a phone ringing? I don't know if you guys can hear that in the stream. Alright, so now we have our dummy, and it's kind of like I feel a little bit bad because I called Stacy a dummy. Well, let's see. Super quick. Alrighty. Let me... There we go. Hi there, Fortran. Dating simulations was a mistake. I don't care. I'm doing it. Oops. Let's see. Alright, so now that I have my dummy, we're going to test something out. We are going to add a new event. And we are going to put in a picture. Where is our picture? Picture, there we go. Show picture. Picture graphic. There we go. We got Stacy here. And oops, I need to edit that. Forget exactly what the do here is. Hello there, Eli. No, you will not be in the dating sim. Sorry to say. This is actually going to be a dating sim for my realm. I am just testing out a few things. I'm going to lower my volume and stuff. Do a quick play test. Oh, wait. We're going to have to turn this off. Because I did not put on parallel process. Parallel process. Apply. I'm sorry if you guys can't read the lettering on the screen. Okay. We're just making sure that the mixer is alright. Alright, perfect. There we are. This is exactly where I want her to be. Perfect. And that is all I wanted to show. So all we have to remember is that when it comes to putting her in there, we're going to be in show picture, and it's going to be X200, and everything else we can leave alone. And it'll be in the upper left. Perfect. That's exactly where we want her to be. Hello there, Cocaine Cookies. I am assuming you meant seeing Stacy there. But yes, I don't know if I should put her in as part of the dating sim. I might. I was contemplating putting Lori in because I think she would be an interesting addition. But we are going to actually put all of our dateable characters in our actors roster. You are going to leave the first one blank because that is the player character. And if the player character has anything in here, any pausable moment, you're going to see an image and you're going to see all this stuff, which I'll probably have to remove all of this. And I'll probably have to make a class that's like nothing. So change maximum to 11. And for this one, we're just going to leave it blank. So he's just going to have blank, and that is our playable character. We'll probably do a character name input. It's been a while since I've done one of those, but it is possible to do a name input and have it as your own name putting in. I wonder if I'm being informative. And for those of you who don't know, I am using RPG Maker VX Ace. I do have RPG Maker MV, but I don't like it as much. I actually like VX Ace a lot better. MV kind of fights with me, and when I import custom content, it's like, nah, you're not going to do it. The beautiful thing about dating sims is we're not going to use any of this. We are not going to use any of this. I may remove like this backdrop stuff here, but otherwise we're not using any of this stuff. We're going to be using like either hand-drawn backdrops, or we're going to find images off of Google. I mean, that's what I did for my other one. When it comes to these characters, you want to put your dateable people in here. I am going to just do 5. So we have our regular person, and then our 4 datables. I'm only doing 4 because I have not done more than one person yet. And I figure having a small cast will be easier to work with. So we're going to do Eagle because Kay requested it. And we'll probably put some info down there or something. I don't know if it's going to even matter. we're going to put no graphic. We may put Eagle's head here somewhere, but let's find a character who would suit as a placeholder. Okay, so I am going to put in this guy as Eagle because I guess it's the closest so far. I was thinking putting in Lori. Classes serve no purpose. I may actually do some classes later, and maybe let's see what it does. Like, I guess no, classes aren't going to do anything for the method I use. So, sorry about that. Alright, so no graphic. Let's find a character that looks most like Lori, and we'll move on. Alright, so this character looks the most like Lori, so we're gonna put that as a placeholder. You don't have to put placeholders. I do, because I'm a visual person. Alright, so, and we don't know what's his face, or that. Okay. I'll put in Stacy for shits and giggles. Because everybody likes my cowgirl, so. And character that looks the most like Stacy. Gotta go with that because of the hair and eyes, man. Alright, so we have one more, and I would like to make this one a guy because I want equal opportunity. We have two girls. Want to do two guys. Guess this is a good opportunity to pull out the OC folder. I don't know who's gonna be a beefcake and who's not. I have this cute little devil boy. I have a character that CC made me. I have this fox guy. My computer's like, I don't want to load. Okay, so we got. I need to find dudes. I also have a wizard named Vice, so let's look at him. Because maybe he'd be, I think he would be a good choice. I don't know. So, we got maybe Vice. And let me see if I have anybody else. I have Yuan, but or Ewan or whatever, however you pronounce it. But it's hard to say that his character is easy to work with. Like most of my characters, he's also a shapeshifter. Not like a shapeshifter as in like he can be whatever he wants. But he is some sort of cougar. I've been thinking about putting Shire in, but it would be a lot of dots and vaguely interpreting what he's saying by facial expressions and stuff. He would be like that silent type because he can't talk. But then again, he's not the dating type. Plus, well, I mean, the same could be said about Lori anyways, because he's engaged, Lori's married, Stacy is in 2 relationships. And some of these characters I didn't even bother clicking on because they don't even have personalities yet. I'm actually kind of thinking about maybe Cyrus. Cyrus would be a lot of fun to do. And for those of you who do not know Cyrus, he is my grump demon. He is, like, for somebody who is so grumpy, actually really likes kids, and not in the creepy way. He's just like a really good dad figure. I think of, there's no one that really looks like him in this. Let's apply. Whoops. I'm working with my tablet. My tablet has a touch feature. So let's look at the create a character real quick. Let's try to make Cyrus. Got red eyes. Pale as hell. Yes, this one. Your hair is supposed to be like really long. That's dreads. He doesn't need dreads. There, I guess. But we don't need... like, all of the characters that are made on this thing is, like, look super creepy. And, let's see, mouth type. There we go. That's good enough. Okay, let's say ears. There we go. Let's output face as a Cyrus. There we go. Close that. Then we'll go back into our database and select Cyrus. There we go. Now we have Cyrus. Alright. So, now we got our characters. Just gotta work on a little bit of story, I guess. And the way this is going to work is that the reason why we put them all as characters and their initial level is going to be 1. Every time you interact with somebody, it's going to give them a positive or a negative level point. And as long as they're at X and Y number, they'll remain neutral to you, and as long as they're at Z number, they will be better inclined to talk to you, I guess. Alright, so we got our dummy, and that was just to make sure it worked. Sorry if I'm spazzing all over the place. And I'm going to probably implement a like a choice roster. So you could decide who you want to spend time with and all that stuff. Moving shit around in my bed. If I get really good at this, guys, maybe I'll do one for chat. Like, what's that dating sim where it was like all the normal boots? Content creators. Messages. We're gonna show a text. We're gonna do dim background because the text box is kind of ugly looking. Fanfic. Pretty much. Oh, I should put myself in here. Hold on. Like, not as a player character, just... I think I have a good story idea. And I've been thinking about putting a train into my realm just for the sake of adopted characters. We're going to say that this is an adopted character. They're going to be getting off this train, and they are going to be ready to be flirting. So, and I don't know if you guys know, but there's also a whole bunch of thingamajiggies down here that show little coding things, like quick codes on what to do for certain things. Like if you wanted to input your character name, it would be a certain code, and if you wanted to do a pre-made name, you would do like, oh, this character's name. Oh, hello there, Kelly. Welcome to the stream. TF is your friendly soup can. Adopted characters like me. I mean, if you're an adopted character, I mean, the whole folder in here, not all of them, but like most of these are adopted. Not him, he's not adopted. Not him, he's not adopted. She is, he is. But you get the idea. I have a problem, and I like to adopt characters. Way too much. Alrighty, let's see. A train come to a slow and hissing halt as it arrives. Let's see. There we go. We're going to have to put this down another line. And let's stay at the Azurel. Alright. Hi there, Sushi. Welcome. Glad you could make it. We are making a dating sim from scratch. A lot of the informative things have already been talked about, and I apologize. Not all of the informative things, but a lot of the informative things. But I will be saying a lot of things. And I have my chat box open. You're not really late. We just kind of started. I ran down some of the basics of what I'm going to be doing. We're going to be doing an Azurel Dating Sim. So you can see we have Eagle. That's not really what he looks like, but still. Lori, Cyrus, and Stacy. All these icons are just placeholders, and this top one is you. Let me start drawing fan art? Sure. And I do have some icons. I don't have a lot of icons. But I could also show how I do icons. Because as I put in the poll, it will probably also require me to draw some. Alright, so the train comes to a slow and hissing halt as it arrives at the Azurel station. Being the only character aboard, you step off the train alone. Oops. Dim. There we go. By the way, TF, I figured out the style I'll be drawing myself in. Awesome. That is good to know. Glad you found it. Minecraft is an odd feel now. I haven't played it in years. Yes, Cocaine Cookies, I feel the same way. I went in there and it was like, whoa. Because I hadn't been there in years. I mean, I've been on Minecraft on my 360, but not on my computer. I completely forgot about this stream. That's okay, Sushi. And I'd like to see how you make icons. Awesome. When it comes to RPG Maker VX Ace, it's very controlled. Let's see. About faces. I mean, I have some faces. There we go. But do I have a template? No. I don't know who you are. Here's some that Kay made. For a stupid little game I was making. And they're probably using the same icons in their game. But when I was derping around in RPG Maker, I was like, hey Kay, make me some icons for Sly. And they're like, sure thing. And then these are ones I made. They look kind of weird, but they work. Alright, these are also some icons I've used in the past. Got some faces. I'm trying to find the file. Template. Nope. Blank. Oh, that's not it either. Hmm. Alrighty, so let's see if I can find it in the RPG Maker stuff. Not in here either. I'm not going to be searching all my files for them. We're just going to, we're just going to go into our resources, get faces. We're going to do actor 1 just because. Hi there, King Sheba. We are going to export to the desktop. And we're just going to call it face. And you get to see my beautiful desktop. And we are going to open this with Medibang. Alrighty, this is how we do icons. Because we're going to have to do some icons, at least one icon per person. That's just so they have the face. And what we're going to do, we're going to take out like one of these. Make sure everything lines up. And then delete. Whoops, I forgot a couple pixels down here. Delete. So this is my workspace. This square is my workspace. Oops. And it has to be very specific, because if I bleed out, the next person will actually have part of the features. And no, you're not late, King Sheba. I thought maybe I answered you, but I wasn't sure. But here we go. We got a... Whoa, that's a big pencil. If we want to sketch this bro out, we're just gonna... Let's say we're gonna do Eagle first. There is his head. Then here's his cross section for his face. And there we go. So we have the very basics for his face. We have his neck, which he has a stylish trench coat, so we're going to make that his shoulders. Yep, it's not a big workspace, but that's why we have Zoom. So it makes it feel bigger. Then we have his nose, mouth. I mean, technically, I can work a lot bigger and then shrink it down, but it has to fit in these pixelated areas. And I could show you how I do that. And here we have his eyes. Probably gonna get rid of the lower lid. We don't need them. Give his nose a little bit of... I'm not good at drawing noses. He has human ears, so we'll put him off to the side. I actually chose relatively human-looking people for my dating sim, so that's nice. Hoy there, LG! Glad you can make it! So we're gonna make his little tuft of hair here, make his little cowlick. I'm gonna actually transform him and make him just a bitty bit smaller. Bring him down. There we go. We're gonna put the little tuft in the back of his head, make his little cowlick. Some of his bangs, his hair back here. There we go. And it's gonna barely show, but here is his rosary beads. He comes from a family of very religious people. He has religious values. But he's also the one who does not shut up. I love him, but he's the open book that does not know how to shut up. In the old version of the story that he's in, nobody knew he existed because he barely talked. And it wasn't that he was the quiet, strong type. It was just that he was kind of like, I had this idea for a character, but then he just never did anything. And that's Eagle. And then the new rewrite, he doesn't stop talking. I think it's because he wants people to remember him. My poor child. Put in his wings in the back. I think this is like his only animal feature, was his wings. I had to get my hair done. Sorry I wasn't there early. It's okay, LG. You're alright. But here we go. We have an icon. At least a sketch of one. His cowlick kind of takes up most of the space, don't it? Then we're gonna, lessen the opacity on that layer, switch from a pencil to a pen, whoops, and we're gonna ink it over. And there we go. A little bit of smile. And I'm going to use my favorite brush for his eyebrows. There we go. Just gives everything a nice good taper. Give him his rosary beads. Stylish trench coat. Put the hair in the back. And his wings. There's shields now that... There's shields now, that's crazy. Huh? What's up, Cooking Cookies? Alrighty, now we're gonna do... You guys have watched me draw for a while, so you all know what I do next. Primer. Or what I consider to be primer. And then... Oops. Then you gotta take everything. Oops. Negative space. And this odd white space. I think that's it. And then we put the black back on, and there we go. Put on another layer, put the clipping on, pull up the reference. Alright, let's see. COE lineup. Where are you? Group. There we go. And then just eyedropper everything in place. Alrighty. And his trench coat is orange. His wings are darker brown. And sides are lighter brown. And we're going to put in another layer, just kind of boop. So we can just go in behind everything. Sorry, I'm mining and watching. Oh, in Minecraft you mean there's shields now. I heard. It's okay. And for this, zoom really in on his reference. Get the red from the rosary beads. Color those in real quick. And actually put that on the top layer. There we are. And his eyes. And there we have Eagle. Ta-da! Alrighty. And I do have a picture for Lori. I could do a better one for Cyrus. Probably a better one for Stacy too. But basically, after everything is said and done, I'm gonna hide the face layer, and then you're left with just your regular faces. Alrighty, so we're gonna back out just a bit, put our square in, take out the face, and we start all over again. I'm gonna do Stacy this time. Oh, I can darken the pencil. I'm gonna do the crosshairs for her face. It's funny that I don't really use the crosshairs in the way they're supposed to be used. And just kind of whoop, whoop. I'm gonna erase some of these lines here so I can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna take her down just a little bit. And put my square back in place. Now here's a question. Should I make Stacy a civilian like she used to be, or should I leave her as her queen status? That might be interesting. To leave her at her queen status. It actually will depend. That factor will actually depend on whether or not I give her like a choker and a necklace and what hairstyle I put her hair in. And if her shoulders are going to be a little bit more puffy from her dress or whatever. I haven't drawn her civilian in so long. But I think she looks really cute in her royal outfit. Sounds cool to keep her the same as as being a queen. It would probably lead to some interesting dates. Especially because she's polyamorous, so you get to meet the other boyfriends. And Kay and I definitely low-key ship her with their OC star. She doesn't really wear her tiara or her crown or whatever. She just doesn't. Not usually, anyways. Guess not unless the super royal business has to happen, but alright, so we got Eagle and Stacy. Hi there, Haru! Welcome! Welcome to making my dating sim. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming this, but it should be interesting. Okay, so we're going to lower the opacity on that layer and start inking her up. There we go. Actually, I'm going to use the sharp pen for this. And there we go. Fun fact, and a very random fact at that. My fiance actually has a low-key crush on Stacy. He was like, "She's my wife, ooh." And he actually he teases his coworkers about that because he works with some pretty weeby people. And he was like, "Yeah, that's great. You guys have your waifus and all, but my fiance has made mine." I laugh. It's kind of funny. Uh, he was like, "Well, she's not the only one I really like." I was like, "Oh yeah, which other characters of mine do you like?" He's like, "Well, I kind of like Lori too." And I was like, "You guys would fight like cats and dogs." I was like, "Probably, but it'd be worth it." Because Lori is very sundry. Dating sim can't play dating sims anymore because not even fictional characters love me. I'm sorry. Stacy's very lovable though. Alrighty. There she is. Let's move down the line. There she is. Alrighty guys, it's primer time! I shouldn't have I dropped that, but I did. Because I'm dumb. And so, boop. I think that's all there is to it. Alright, so, here we go. I drop that, take that, put on clipping, and zoom. And for those of you unfamiliar of why I put down a primer level is because sometimes there are these like tiny little gaps that you can't get rid of, and the primer gets rid of that. It kind of makes it look like it's part of the line art. But that's the way I do things anyways. At least I don't have to look at her reference for much. I just have to get her reference for her eye and skin color. The rest of her is really easy. She wears a lot of white. Oh, there we go. That's part of her neck. And then there. This is also part of her neck. There we go. Oh, I'm sitting there going, why isn't it going? The opacity was like down to 7. Oh, here we go. My Japanese and will laugh at desperate weeps saying, oh, that's my waifu. Oh, my Japanese ass will laugh at the desperate weep saying, oh, that's my waifu. Yes. I don't know why, but XSplit does not work for me. Yeah, I was wondering how to do that. Well, fuck me right in the diddly darn asshole. Well, are you okay, Haru? I don't know if Haru's okay. Took longer than expected. Anyway, how goes progress? So far, so good. We're doing some icons. I'm gonna have to do dummies later, but we have icons going on because I said I would show how I do icons, and icons are being done. We got 2. We got Eagle, and we got Stacy. And we can actually save. And we'll just keep it there for now. We're going to import face. There's face. Go back into our database. I'm never okay. When do you think you'll make the Ask the OC vid? I was hoping for a bigger variety of questions. I don't got much. I mean, I'm not looking for like 50,000 or anything, but I'm looking for just a little bit more, I guess. There we go. We got Eagle. And for Stacy, let's switch that out. There we go. Boop. You know how majestic some, like, this looks so majestic, and then we have my unimpressive drawings here. But then we got Stacy, okay. But we could continue on the story, and it's like the train comes to a slow and hissing halt as it arrives at the Azurel station. Being the only character aboard, you step off the train alone. However, random capitalization, that's what I do. There, however, there seems to be a small brown cat sitting and waiting for you as you disembark. Alright. And I can actually import a temporary dummy for TF. Alright. This one. I want this one. Okay. There we go. Oops. My buttons are pretty sensitive, so they're gonna do their own thing half the time. I need to edit that. Alright, let me check chat real quick. Have you ever tried using GIMP with RPG Maker projects? I have not, because I don't have GIMP. I have Photoshop and Medibang. I know I can get my lines like smaller than that. I've done it in Photoshop, but part of me is like, ugh, I like the thick lines, and I'm dumb like that. I'm in a hotel with a hot tub in each room, and I want to sleep in it. Anyone want to join? I'm willing to share, unlike 5-year-old me. How are you crazy? There we go. The cat kind of creeps you out, but you don't run. Alrighty, input name selection. What should the max amount of characters be? An undetermined thing? I would like to ask, how would GIMP be different from my Medibang? Because I have used GIMP before and I didn't like it. And I have all these bells and whistles for myself on Medibang, and Medibang is also free. I think we're going to do 8 characters. And okay. That would be /n bracket 1 bracket. Okay. Sushi, I'm gonna put 48. Allow 48 characters to be in one name. It's not. It's a bad idea. But we're gonna try this out. Oh crap! No, 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 no. There we go. I forgot to make it parallel processing again. Actually, it would be auto run. Alright, here we go. Alright, new game. The train comes to a slow and hissing halt as it arrives at Azurel Station. Being the only character aboard, you step off the train alone. However, there seems to be a small brown cat sitting and waiting for you as you disembark. I need to move myself down a bit, I think. Hello there! The cat kind of creeps you out, but you don't run. My name is TF, and you are? Good, 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 good. Alright. It works. Whoops. That works. It all works. Alright. So we got... This whole thing works out great. The only thing I would probably do is I would probably move myself down a bit. Alright. I forget how I forget how I did this when you say no and you go back to name processing. I know where to go from yes, but I don't know where to go from no. Excuse me. There we go. Is that does not sound fun, Harum. Sorry, I've been really quiet. I've been kind of tippity-tapping on my own thing, hoping that this is entertaining. Oh my god, I was just kidding, huh? But seriously, I am. Alrighty. Let's see. Alright. Okay. Backslash and bracket. Oh, that's beautiful. But you can't read it like that, so I have to get rid of one. Good. Alright. How do you even program the name selection thing? Alright, if you have RPG Maker VX first I'm going to apply and save this. And I'll open up a new event. What you're going to do is if you have RPG Maker VX you're going to go into your events, create an event command, and you're going to go to scene control, name input processing, and you have to pick the character that you're selecting the name for. In this case, it was your name, so it's like actor 1. And you pick the maximum amount of characters you can have in the name. Like, say you can only do 4 characters in that name. You'll only have like 1, 2, 3, 4 little dashes that you can fill out. And then for that character that you inputted, like the first guy, it'll actually overwrite the name. And let me just put it on a different map so I could show you an example. Okay. So we're going to set our starting position here. And we're going to do a new event. So let's just say, for the sake of this, that our name is Dat Boy. We're going to create an event that allows you to do that. So you got your scene control, and you go down to name input processing. So actor Dat Boy will be selected. You select your maximum amount of characters you'll be able to type in and apply it. And you say OK. Again, I have to put the event into auto run, so it already goes. Yes, we're going to save changes to Azurel Dating Sim. I just have to remember how to go back, like when you say no and then go back to the name input processing. I have to remember how to do that because it is possible. So you have Dat Boy. And then you can go from there. You press X to delete everything, and then you just kind of select all the letters you want. You press OK, and in your file, your save file, your character will no longer be called Dat Boy. It will be I hope that answers some questions. I've been playing with this program a lot over the years. And it's a very simple program to work with, and it can get even crazier if you know how to code. If you know coding, this program is your canvas. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. I don't know how to code, so I can only imagine the things people can do with this game. People have been able to do like the little side-scrolling, like fighting and all that stuff. I don't know how to code that. People have actually done 3D renders of maps, of default maps that already come with the game, and they've been able to 3D render them. That's sick. Like, load a sample map. Let's just do, for the sake of argument, this map. We're going to zoom out a bit. This map here. When people are playing the game, there have been people who have programmed where the plane has tipped, so you can look over those mountains and into the horizon, and it's 3D rendered. It is sick. Awesome. And maybe after the stream I will include a video of that, because I've seen it. I don't know how to code, so I am stuck doing the baby stuff. But this dating sim stuff that I've been showing with this basic coding, that the thing allows for you to input without knowing any code. This dating sim formula is actually of my own design. This was of no tutorials. I just figured, I could probably do, like, let's say Lori, and then certain chat options allows for that level to go up or down depending on the interaction. And I have programmed in the other dating sim that I worked with that if you hit like 5 or more, you would get a special event in your date. But at the same time, the character that you're controlling, that'd be incredibly out of character for him. Because I'll be like, hey Kay, I'm gonna do a Stacy dating sim with OS. And they're like, do whatever the hell you want, man. I mean, for me, it's an impressive piece of work, only because I suck. But it's interesting that you're able to do so much without knowing anything. Alrighty. And I think you can manually program the name selection, like if you were to actually code, like if you knew the codes for that. But since I don't know the code, this is how I can do it. I just have to figure out when you say no that it brings it back to this. And I may just have to look at my other project for reference. Let's see. The RPG Maker stuff. Let's see. We got what is it? Is it needs a name? I don't think so. Nope, Stacy XOS. Here we are. Yep, save changes to Azurel Dating Sim. Let me take a look. Oh wait, that's not it. That's not it. Maybe it needs a name. It is needs a name. I just have to look at the code in this. What's your name, stranger? Okay, and then when no. I think it just brings you back. Okay, so let's open up the dating sim again. But I could show off the Stacy and OS dating sim real quick, just so you could see how these things work. What did I press? No, I don't want to do DLC and stuff. Alright, we got new game. I don't think this is it, but we'll try it. Let's see. No, this was a prototype. This was a prototype. Um, Project 3? There's nothing in Project 3. Okay, open project. No. Project 1? Oh no, this is actually my Azurel game. Where is it? Idea, maybe? I give all my games so many vague names because half the time I'm going in not knowing what I'm doing. Azurel Dating Sim. Oh, dope. This is Banana Muffins 3. Alright. Stream game, what is this? Nothing. I think I was having technical difficulties last time. I know it's not potato pancakes. Let's go into my documents, maybe. TF and Azurel, Stacy XOS. Let's see if... Let me see. Yes, this is it. I found it. I found it! Alright, so this is my dating sim. And it's from Lois's point of view. I know I've already streamed this before, but I don't know who was watching. I don't know if it was just me showing Kay, or if I've already shown this. But this is my dating sim. And basically what it looks like. And I could show you the special event versus not having the special event. And you can actually immediately game over. And that is, like, you tell her that you just didn't want to come, and so she's like, okay, then go away. Okay. And there's, like, very sickeningly sweet options you can do. And that, if you do a lot of it, it becomes like the special event happens. I don't know if you guys heard all those bells, but that is the thing I'm most proud of, because I had to painstakingly go note for note how that would go on the pitch, and I did it. It was not a preset at all. It was me doing all the notes. What to wish for. There. Don't tell anyone what to wish for. True. Okay, a little while longer. special event. Before you go, Merry Christmas. Hand the small box, urge you to open it. Inside there was a small bottle on the board, a bottle of liquid smoke. Inside smelled just like her. When you have a hard time sleeping when you're alone, without someone you trust. I know you trust me, so I figured you would probably benefit from my scent being near you. I know I can't sleep without Rocky scent near me, and that's her ex-husband's name. And because she's not fully human herself, she has heightened senses, so she can actually smell scents of people. And so can OS, but... save the game. Yes. And this is the only part that would actually be anything to do with the icons. Equipment. Optimize. And I think it actually... Tiny bottle necklace filled with scented oil that smelled like Stacy, a loving Christmas gift. And I think it just, like, it raises your ability to get points, I guess. And I haven't really debugged to that yet, so. That is what the end result will basically look like. We also have without the special event. I mean, there's really no good, there's no bad end anyways. Anyways, here I am. Yeah, like that will happen. Don't tell anyone you wish for, it won't come true. This video should be winding down soon, stay a bit longer, I have to go back. I'll see you later then. There we go, and that is the route if you don't get the special event. You don't get the necklace, and it does not go forward. I mean, it will go forward, but you just don't have the special item. Why there, Nia? I was doing all the happy, fun explaining on how I do a dating sim on RPG Maker. Excuse me, I burped. There we go. So, we have getting off the train, and that's about it so far. Okay. So I need to test something. This is what we have for our Azurel Dating Sim so far. It's not much. Oh crap. I forgot to reset the starting position. Because that was my demonstration. I know it's probably still going to be that boy, but that's alright. New game. The train comes to a slow and hissing halt as you arrive at Azurel Station. Being the only character aboard, you step off the train alone. However, there seems to be a small brown cat sitting and waiting for you as you... I just went up farther. I need to bring myself down more. Oh, I think it's because I was on the X plane and not on the Y plane. Oh, goodness gracious. I need to bring myself down. Hello there. The cat kind of creeps you out, but you don't run. My name is Tiff, and you are... Whoops. That boy. Yeah, we're gonna be that boy. That boy? Whoops. Well, I guess that doesn't work out quite well, so... I could separate it out into tabs, though. Hi there, Silver. Yes. TF refuses to go down. TF is a flying little kitty cat, and she needs to come down. Okay, so on the y-axis, what, maybe negative 100? Oh, I think I know how to do it. When you say no, then... let's see. Let's see, we're gonna make a new event page, and we are going to, there we go. Alright, so switch A is on. Let's try it. Perhaps this will work. Hey there, Kay! You're a bit late. How was day? Alright. Oh, then I guess I should start it over so you could actually see the beautiful creation we have so far. Okay. I don't know why I was talking to the tablet. Alright. The train comes to a slow and hissing halt as it arrives at Azurel Station. Being the only character aboard, you step off the train alone. However, there seems to be a small brown cat sitting and waiting for you to disembark. TF do not want to go down. Hello there. TF is not sitting. TF is like hanging from like the is hanging from like the doorway of the station. The cat kind of creeps you out, but you don't run. My name is TF, and you are... That boy. Yes. That boy? Then what is your name? Alright. So, let's experiment with something. Then what is your name? Good, it keeps the input. That's what I wanted to say. Yes. Whoa, welcome to Azurel. I am your queen. Bow to me. Oh my god, I was just kidding, ha. But seriously, I am your queen. Alright, so it does loop because we haven't programmed anything else for it to do. Don't worry, Kay. Kay, don't worry. I'm not a dateable option. I'm not a dateable option. I'm just the intro. I will show you your dateable options in a second. Alright, so, yes. Well, welcome to Azurel. I am your queen. Bow to me. No way. Fine, be that way. Jerkface. Alright, good. That is what we got so far. Kay, you don't have faith in me? Why are you saying oh no? I'm not a dateable option. You're okay. We got Eagle, Lori, Cyrus, and Stacy as dateable options. And that boy is not, I named the person for the demonstration of how I program. But that boy is not going to be the name that is inputted. It's going to be blank. I just had I had a miniature classroom moment when it came to doing the name input. Now that segment does exactly what I want it to do, it's beautiful. Okay, so let's see if TF believes she could fly still. It's too early for that? What? Hold on, I missed something. I expected fairy tale levels. Glad it's not the case. It's too early for that. Exactly. TF keeps flying to the cosmos. That's what you want. Yo, I got all 7 Chaos Emeralds, Sonic Mania by Chemical Plant Zone Act 2. Cool. I don't know what any of that means, but cool. Except for Chaos Emerald and Sonic. That's about it. Alright, so let's see. There we go! TF, was that so hard? You were just kept on trying to fly away. There we go. So, TF is where she's supposed to be on the screen. But don't worry. TF is not a dateable option, and it's not going fairy tale levels. We got Eagle, Lori, Cyrus, and Stacy. I haven't done Lori or Cyrus yet. These are just placeholders. But I did draw Eagle and I did draw Stacy, so. I'm just trying to figure out how to program your choices in. I did 2 girls, 2 guys, and I assume that the player's gender is going to be just ambiguous, because date whoever you want, man. Hey, how much money would it cost for me to be in the game? Considering it's probably not gonna ever be published because I'm a lazy ass, I I wouldn't say do it unless you want me to make a game where chat is the dateable option like they did with the normal Boots cast. Maybe. But I would have to set up Patreon for that. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just one person. Plus, this was something I was gonna do while the Cuphead stream was going on, but then sleep kind of hit me hard, and I was like, I'm gonna nap. Alrighty. So we're going to put in a self-switch B, and a new event page. Self-switch B has to be on. Does anyone know what they're doing? Nap for the cat, yes. I mean, that's a compelling argument. Does anybody know what they're doing? I surely don't. I'm just careening through space. On a rock. Near a star. Spinning. I mean, I'm not wrong. So, hi there, Mudcake. Welcome back. Alright, so this is going to be parallel process. We're going to keep on auto running. Alright. Alright. So, the next step in our story let's see. Well, yeah, I am tired. I did do a lot of the staying up. I mean, I did do a little nap in the morning, but I couldn't allow myself to sleep fully. Because if I slept fully, then I wouldn't be able to wake up for work tomorrow. I'm starting to feel tired, to be honest. But I want to stay in the stream. It's okay, King Sheba. I'm probably not going to be lasting too much longer. I have hit the 2-hour mark. So I'll tell you what, guys. I will work on this probably off screen a little bit more, and I will show you what more I have done, if anything. And maybe next time I can show more of the, what do you call it? More of the programming content rather than you sitting here looking at me figuring out what to do and then going, oh, somebody has a question, I can answer this question. But dating sims are a little tricky, but they are accomplishable on RPG Maker. You just have to use stats for non-stat related things. I am also not feeling great. I have this as a background if I disappear because I fall asleep. It's okay, Nia. I'm probably going to be wrapping it up. I'm probably going to be collecting the arts and showing them on the stream. You guys put games above sleep. True gamers. Hotel Wi-Fi sucks. I'm sorry, Sushi. Sleep is for the tired. Yes, sleep is for the tired. Alright, so I'll allow you to look at that trippy box within a box action for a second. I'm gonna uncheck this box. We're gonna go into Discord, which I have to bring up my handy dandy web browser. Okay, I had brought up my web browser and it was saying I was offline, and I was like, but I'm not offline on a tablet. Alright. I just saw a buffer. Uh, Alright, stream art submissions. Oh. Oh. All the cute guys, all the cute. Alright, we're going to save images. Gonna save. Alright. Alright, so we got the arts all collected. We are going to import the media files. Alright, this is from Thunder Dagu or King Sheba. I'm sorry, I really liked Thunder Dagu. Awesome name. And I have to add that to the collage. Thank you. So cute. And it's of TF. My kitty. Alrighty. Let's see who we have next. I'm just going in the order my laptop saves it in, so you're alright. Didn't skip anybody. Alright, so this is from Silver, and it's called Call of the Mystic. And I like the way this is composed, because I like the poses, because I know I can't draw poses like that, and I like it. It's really well put together. Very symmetrical too. Sasha, I don't. Oh, I just saw something ping up in art. Okay. Oh. For a second there, I thought that was somebody else, and I could have felt Kay's scream from here. Okay. All right. Save image. All right. I got them now. Alrighty, and I was going by the order my computer saved it. So I will look again to see if it shifted any. There we go. First grader. I see amber, and I can't quite read the top. What does the top say? It looks like Craner. And first grader. Young character in something camp. I'm trying to read. For a moment there, I thought I thought it was eagle, and I felt the K screams from here. Cause K. And this is by Sushi, by the way. Alright, let's look at the other one. Because I think they saved side by side, so that's good. This is also from Sushi. Making a game that won't be too hard. Making games is hard. Because it requires a lot of thought. And TF does not have a lot of thought. Not a lot. TF is the dumb. TF is the very dumb. But they're so adorable. Look at them. Alright, I know I have at least one more. I think it's... There we go. Got Katie's. And it is May from Night in the Woods. So cute. I really want to play Night in the Woods. Really want to play. TF's so dumb she made her own RPG Maker formula. So... Yes, Sasha has a really cute art style. It's so cute. We got Katie's May, and I really want to play Night in the Woods. I guess I'm gonna have to wait until I have the funds. So, I believe that was it. Let me double check StreamArt submissions just to be safe. Yeah, that was all that was inputted for me anyways. Alrighty. And thank y'all for joining and watching my slow as molasses stream. I hope you guys found it interesting and enjoyable. And if it's enjoyable, maybe we'll do this again. I will try to work on it more behind the scenes, so a lot more is done. Like all the bleh work is done. Maybe I'll do more drawing streams where I am working on like what I call the dummies for the game. And this is basically what I mean by dummies. Essentially what you saw in the dating sim. These transparent figures. She has no feet. So. But I'll be working on dummies because they actually do have more than one expression, as you saw earlier. And just for the giggles, I will show you what the real dummies actually looked like, and it was this when I was testing everything. When I was come back here. Back here. There you go. When I was testing, that is the dummies that I used for testing. Alrighty. I hope you guys had fun. I need to start thinking about going to sleep because of work. And hopefully we'll do something a little bit more engaging next time. If I come up with more ideas, maybe I'll share them with you. But until then, guys, stay beautiful, and I will see you next time.